Learned as a kid it can be easier to avoid a dog attack by waiting until they're in the air before moving because they can't change course in the air. Now I learned this because I well, I was told that their dog was in the car, but I didn't listen. I wanted to go hang out with the kid, and I had ran out so excited I didn't really pay attention. Long story short, I let their dog um, out of their vehicle, and it attacked my cat. And my dog was not allowed to attack that cat. And after that point, my dog hated that person. Like as soon as that person came over the house, we had to lock up the dog, like when they were knocking on the door, because the dog would alert you by freaking out when the knock was at the door so you knew who it was. And then after they left, the dog would literally circle that person's track in the house, like everywhere they hung out. And it was only after that point that I had let the dog. So one day I had accidentally, after I came out of the shower, didn't realize that the dog was locked up. Didn't realize that visitor was there. And I had let the dog out of my room where the dog had been, and the dog went to attack him. And I learned this by witnessing the dog try to jump at him and how he avoided it. But my point of all of this is I'm sharing a lot of my stories because I learned a lot of things through experience, and we don't all have the same experiences. So I just think it's neat to share what I learned out of my experiences for two things. One, I hope that you can learn something out of what I already experienced without having to experience some of those negative things. If they're negative, if they're positive, have fun, go experience it yourself. However, it also might help you rethink about some of the negative things that happened to you in a different light and help you process some things and think of some of the positives or lessons that you did learn or could have learned out of those situations. I know it makes it easier for me to process the negativity that happened to me when I learn lessons out of it, or later on in life when I look back in hindsight and see how those negativities set me up perfectly for the next chapter in my life to go even smoother. So I don't know. It's important to share because there's so much that we learn from this kind of stuff, and we're at a really big point in society right now where we're craving community and socialization, but because of technology, it's a more distance based one and it doesn't feel the same. So maybe putting some of that humanity back in it, like personal stories and sharing, might help reconnect from the distance.